Right, buckle in. These Reddit stories go from mildly questionable to what on earth is wrong with people in about 30 seconds.
Imagine being the only person in a house with a chaotic schedule and somehow still being expected to take on even more responsibility because other adults refuse to walk 15 minutes. That's basically what's happening to me. I'm 23, I've graduated uni, and I live at home with my mum. She owns the house outright, mortgage fully paid off, and I pay her rent at about half the market rate for our area. I also do most of the housework. Both of us work a lot. I work irregular shifts in healthcare, and my mum is self-employed and sometimes travels for work. On Friday, my brother, he's 31, his wife Rose, also 31, and their 6-year-old daughter moved back into my mum's house. They bought a home recently, but the place turned out to be full of issues. Their toilet and shower don't work, the heating's broken, and the repairs will take at least a month. So they're staying with us for now. Rose came to me and asked if I could take their daughter to school. Her school is a 5-minute drive from the hospital where I work. Normally their neighbour would take her, since their kids are the same age, but that's no longer possible. My brother starts work at 7 a.m. and can't do the drop-off. They share one car, and Rose only works one shift a week on Sundays. I told Rose I can't commit to taking my niece to school every day. She has to be at school for 8 a.m. And some days I'm only just finishing a night shift at 9 or 10 a.m. Other days I start early in the morning. There's just no consistent window where I can guarantee I'll be available. Rose got upset and asked why I couldn't just explain to my boss that I need to be free for school drop-off. She didn't wait for an answer before saying she knows it's not that simple, but she needs me to help. In my job, if you start requesting restricted availability, they simply give you fewer shifts. It's not optional. So I asked the obvious question, why doesn't Rose just walk her daughter to school? It's a 15-minute walk from our mum's house. No hills, safe crossings, nothing dangerous or complicated. Neither Rose nor my niece has any health condition that would make the walk difficult. I thought maybe she didn't realize how close it was, so I showed her the route on Google Maps. She repeated that it was too far to walk with a young child. I told her I thought walking was the best option, but I cannot take her daughter every day. Later, my mum told me Rose had gone to her upset that I refused. My mum said she knows my shifts are irregular, but it would be a really nice thing to do, and I honestly felt like I was losing my mind. When I was younger, I went to that exact same school, from this exact house, and my mum walked me there and back every single day. I said no again, and my mum said she understood. Now my brother is calling me selfish and saying it's a small ask that even their neighbour could do, and I'm refusing to help. So now I'm wondering, am I really such an asshole? Imagine trying to protect your child's feelings while dealing with a father who only shows up when it suits him and suddenly wants to turn a rare visit into a family outing. That's the situation I'm in. I'm 26 and I have a toddler with my ex. Our co-parenting has been rocky from the very beginning because he's extremely inconsistent. He'll go months without seeing her, then suddenly decide he wants to be involved again, then disappear all over. For nearly 2 years, it's basically been me doing everything on my own. And to make things worse, shortly after finding out I was pregnant, he got his new girlfriend pregnant because she was upset that he was having a baby with me. Recently, after months of no contact, he asked if he could come to her daycare field trip to see her for 1 or 2 hours. I agreed because I genuinely want her to have a relationship with her dad. As long as he shows up consistently and not just when it's convenient for him. But then, last minute, 4 days before the field trip, he said he wanted to bring his younger child with him because he no longer had a babysitter. I told him I didn't think that was appropriate. Not because there's anything wrong with his other child, but because this visit should be about reconnecting with our daughter. It's already a short amount of time, and a daycare field trip is chaotic enough. Bringing another toddler would just be another distraction, and it takes the focus away from rebuilding that bond he's neglected. And the thing is, my daughter is never included in plans with his other child. For her first birthday party, there was a huge fight about whether the new baby should even come. I agreed, just to keep the peace. And he spent the entire party consoling that baby before leaving early. And when the other baby had their first birthday, our child wasn't invited at all. He makes plans on holidays that don't include her. He gets constant one-on-one time with his other child, and meanwhile, he barely sees ours. So I set a boundary to protect my daughter emotionally, and now I'm wondering if I handled it wrong. Am I the asshole for saying no to his other child coming along? Imagine planning your birthday party half a year in advance, only for someone else to show up late, hijack the music, insult you, and then act confused when they get kicked out. That's basically what happened to me. I had my birthday party 2 weeks after my actual birthday. Because of the seasonal work I do, I'd planned this party 6 months in advance. Turns out one of my partner's best friends, let's call him Peter, had his birthday on the same night. I didn't even know that until a few days beforehand. Peter arrived about 2 hours late. I went over to say happy birthday and gave him a hug, like I always would, because we're usually friendly. Instead of being normal, he had an attitude straight away. I ignored it and carried on enjoying the night with my friends. About an hour later, Peter went to his car, came back with this massive speaker that completely overpowered mine, and plonked it down in the middle of the party. Then he started blasting his own music. My party was 70s themed. I had a whole playlist planned, and this completely ruined the vibe. I asked my partner to please tell him to switch it off. Peter eventually did, but then he made a snide comment that nobody liked my music anyway, that the vibes were shit, and claimed one of my close friends had told him to get his speaker. That wasn't true at all. He had actually asked her if the old people had left yet, then went to grab his speaker on his own. My partner even chimed in with a sly comment in front of me, saying, "Don't worry, Peter, her speaker will be dead in 10 minutes anyway." That really upset me, because I'd saved up for that speaker, a JBL 320, that cost me $600, and I was proud of it. His speaker was some $1,600 soundbox thing. About 20 minutes later, Peter grabbed his speaker again, rounded up a bunch of the boys, and went off to play his own music at full volume, drowning mine out all over again. I told my partner to shut it down, and he did. 10 minutes after that, my speaker suddenly changed music. I went inside to reconnect to it, and Peter and one of our friends followed me in and sat beside me on their phones. Peter was literally in Spotify. My phone disconnected again, so I grabbed his phone out of his hand, and he hit me with, "I'm not even connected." Then our friend threw his phone into his own lap and said, "You told me to connect," right to Peter. That's when I snapped. I told Peter to get the fuck out of my house. And I said if he hadn't been such a complete ass, he would have been included in the cake cutting. He left, and now my partner is embarrassed about how I reacted. He says he's not taking sides. The part I do feel bad about is this. I saw a message Peter sent my partner saying, "I don't know what her fucking problem is. This is bullshit." And my partner replied, "Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know what her deal is." So now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for kicking him out? Imagine saving for nearly a year to finally get your own home, only for your own sister to lie to you, so you'd end up financially supporting the mum who once disowned you. That's the situation I'm in. I'm 35, and my sister is 32. We recently had an argument about our mum. Since January, I've been saving up because I want to buy my own place next year, before my birthday in February. A gift for myself. I currently rent and live alone, and I've been working towards finally having a home of my own. 2 weeks ago, my sister messaged me asking to borrow money for an emergency at home. She promised she'd return it in 2 weeks. I told her I didn't have spare cash, and that I live paycheck to paycheck to support myself. She knows I'm saving for a house, and she said she'd pay me back as soon as possible. Me being a people pleaser, I eventually said yes. A week later, I found out it wasn't even her emergency. It was our mum who needed the money. My sister had lied, so I'd agree to help. For context, me and my mum are not on good terms. She disowned me a long time ago because I was exhausted from constantly paying off her debts. It was never ending, and I eventually stopped helping. When I found out the truth, I told my sister I needed my money back. She told me our mum is struggling with debt, that I should have compassion, and that I should treat the money I lent as help for our mum and never expect it returned. She even told me I was a bad daughter and a bad sister for wanting my own money back. So now I'm wondering, am I the asshole? Imagine walking into a salon, expecting a normal appointment, only to watch two hairstylists realize, in real time, that you've accidentally created a loyalty war. That's exactly what happened to me. I went to the hair salon the other day, and both my former stylist, let's call her Jessie, and my current stylist, Kerry, were there. For context, last year Jessie decided she was moving almost an hour away to open her own salon. I loved how she did my hair, but I was not about to travel 2 hours for a hairstyle, so I started going to someone else in the same salon, Kerry, who's just as good. I've been seeing Kerry for about a year now. Fast forward to this week, I walk into the salon and Jessie is there, grinning from ear to ear, absolutely thrilled to see me. Then it hits me. She has no idea I've been going to Kerry this whole time. Kerry immediately calls me over for my appointment, and you could literally see Jessie realize in real time that I wasn't there for her. The tension in that salon for the 2 hours I was there was unreal. No one knew what to say. No one even tried to break the awkwardness. When I was leaving, Jessie stopped me and told me I was wrong for going to Kerry. I told her she moved almost an hour away, and I wasn't obligated to follow her. I also said I didn't owe her an explanation. Later, she texted me saying I should have told her I was switching to Kerry, and that now she's back, I should return to her, because apparently, I stayed for convenience. So now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for not telling Jessie I went to Kerry while she was gone?
Like, subscribe, drop a comment, and check the community tab while you're at it.